The NFL draft lasts 3 days. The MLB draft lasts, what, 3 days or 4 days? I think 3 days, right?
Three,
I think
two.
three. Yeah. So we are officially drafting longer than any of the major sports leagues. This is our fourth day of drafts. Welcome to draft week. We're prepping. I feel like Kevin Costner in that movie that I never watched, but was it good? Did you guys watch it?
No, it was terrible. We've talked about this. Peter thought it was good. I think it's one of the worst movies I've seen.
Okay,
It's
so I'm the third party and I've never seen it.
Oh, look at these Grinches over here. Draft day is fantastic. You don't got to put any brain power in it. You just watch Kevin Costner work his way through a front office for like a fictional Browns team. I think it's great.
Can I tell you my thought on Kevin Costner real quick? By the way, just baseball show presented by BetMGM Friday, September 13th. Ooh, Friday the 13th. You got all three of us, and we are going to draft the ultimate team based on individuals that play on contending teams. So that similar pool of 12, 13 teams, we are going to be drafting players from those and put together our ideal playoff roster. I'm going to win. Arm's going to come in second. Peter's going to come in last. My thought on Kevin Costner is that this guy wants you to think that he is so deep in thought all the time. Whenever you see him make a public appearance, he's looking off into the
I
distance
thought that's
and
Matthew McConaughey.
no, McConaughey's like the chiller, you know what and he at least talks. Costner just always looks slightly sad about something and looking off into the distance. I don't know, like he wants you to think that there are layers there. That's my thought on Kevin Costner.
My dog does the same thing.
Yeah, but like dogs, they're I don't know that there are layers there, but like dogs are cute. Kevin Costner is like Kevin Costner.
Okay.
Teach their own. Could be cute to some.
Yeah, sure, why not? But that's my thought on Kevin Costner. Do you guys see the Guardians release Scott Barlow? Should we talk about that? Or should we just get
Really?
right into the draft? That trade I thought was a banger in the offseason. Turns out it sucked. End quote Tim Robinson. That was Scott Barlow going from San Diego to Cleveland for Angel De Los Santos. Angel has been DFA'd. Barlow has been released at this point. It was just a clunker, and we didn't realize that. I thought it was a banger in real time.
I thought so too. I'm surprised that the Guardians DFA'd Barlow. I know that he's been struggling lately, and I know that Guardians pen is unbelievable. I think Peyton at Big League Analysis, you should follow him on TikTok, does a phenomenal job editing for us as well. He said that the Guardians are the only bullpen in Major League history right now, currently as constructed, with four guys with an ERA plus over 200. He tweeted
Wow.
that out. End of list. It's the only bullpen in MLB history. And ERA plus is graded kind of like WRC plus. 100 is league average. So they have four relievers 100% better than league average. So
It's
Scott
it,
Barlow really had to pitch well to stick in that bullpen.
it's Clase, it's Cade Smith, it's Gaddis. Who
And
else?
I think
Tim
it's
Herron.
Tim Herron.
Tim
Tim
Herron.
Herron.
Wow.
Such a dog.
That guy's always been fun. They might be making room for James Karinchak. He's back.
Yeah,
He's made 3 appearances in
good to
AAA.
see that. Have you
He's been
guys
sitting
seen
like 90.
Have you guys seen Eric Sabrowski throw yet?
Yes,
Dude, that curveball's a banger.
they're just loaded. But Karinchak's been like 93 in the 3 outings since coming back, so it'll be interesting to see. I think he was more like 94 before, but I think he could still make it work. But that's like your 5th inning guy. Like that's your like bad middle relief guy potentially.
Right.
That bullpen could be absolutely insane.
That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, you guys ready to draft?
I've been ready. Let's go.
So again, here's what we're going to do. We've got our 12, 13 postseason contenders that we've been working with, and we have drafted lineups, we've drafted rotations, we've drafted bullpens. Now we're going to draft individuals from those teams. We are putting together a team. We are filling out every position in the field. So it's not just 3 outfielders, it's left, center, and right, grabbing a designated hitter, 5 pitchers, and 3 relievers. And we are going in any which order. You think Garrett Cole is the top pick? I'm using Peter's example. Go ahead and take Cole. You think Shohei Ohtani is the top pick? Go ahead and take Shohei Ohtani. We're going to decide round robin, rapid fire, rock, paper, scissors competition. So, Aram, you and I are going to go rock, paper,
You
scissors
were
right
serious
now.
about that,
Yeah, I'm serious. Loser
dude?
gets the 3rd pick.
Dude, I told you before we recorded that's the worst idea you've had in a while.
Hey, what's your better idea?
You just put in a randomizer, or we decided it before. Like I suggested.
No, you know what, Peter? You decide it right now.
Yeah, go.
I win every draft. I'll take the second pick because I feel
Okay.
like the second pick isn't great. Aram, I'm going to give you the first pick, and I want Jack to have 3-4 because I feel some panic coming from you guys if you have
Yeah.
back-to-back picks, and I think me getting number 2 is kind of perfect. So I would say Aram, number 1 overall pick, me number 2, Jack 3 and 4, and then we'll go right back around.
Okay.
Okay.
Works
All
for
right.
me.
Sounds good to me.
Aram, you go first. Who do you want?
Oh God, I didn't want the first pick.
I knew it.
There's already panic. It's crazy.
I knew it.
It's just because there's so many different ways you could approach it, but yeah, I'll just take the best player going right now. That actually also plays the position. I'll just go Aaron Judge, 1-1. Got to say, and I know postseason he hasn't. I don't care. He's
Yeah.
gonna hit well this postseason. I'm gonna put my name on that one. I can throw him in right where he'll be great, but depending on how I want to approach the rest of this draft, if I have to throw him in center for the postseason, I can. So that's the part that I like too. Is like I can kind of let this draft come to me. Where if I have to throw him in center, I will. But if I find another really good center fielder falling into my lap, no problem. I will move Judge over to right, where I'll feel quite good. So I'll just best all-around player right now in baseball. Give me Aaron Judge.
So I'm penciling Judge into right for you right now, and we can deviate if necessary. Cool.
Sounds good to me.
A lot of different options you can go with. I'll go with the guy who 50-50 is old news. We're talking about 55-55 now. Join the new wave. I'll take Shohei Ohtani in my DH. You could talk about, well,
Reach.
it's not great positionally, right? Because he's your DH, but he's also the most talented baseball player I've ever seen. So I'm going to take him at my DH. I'll start with Shohei Ohtani.
Congrats. You clogged the DH spot with your first pick.
That's fine.
Good on you, baby. I am going to go to Kansas City. Give me Bobby Witt Jr. as my shortstop. He was not going to fall past 3. I'm fired up that he didn't go 2. Aram, were you expecting him to go 2?
No, I knew Peter was taking Ohtani.
Yeah.
I had no doubt in my mind, honestly, that Peter was taking Ohtani. That's why I already had that comment ready to go.
There we go. So Peter goes Ohtani in the DH spot. I go Bobby Witt at short with the 3rd pick. Snakes back to me. 4th pick, Juan Soto in right. Give me Soto in right. Juan Soto at this point is a 180 WRC plus. He has leveled up from horrible to slightly below average defensively, which fires me up. And oh, by the way, this guy already has a World Series win under his belt. 2019, the Nats World Series in 2019 feels like it was 25 years ago. For some reason, I remember the Red Sox World Series in 18 far better than the Nats World Series in 19, but that's where we're at. Juan Soto is a World Series champion. He has been there, and I love that presence on my team. So I've got Witt at short, Soto and right.
I will take a guy who does play some DH, but he also plays some outfield. And I don't want to face him. I don't need a lefty facing him. Doesn't matter if he's a righty facing him. I'm going to take Yordan Alvarez with my 2nd overall pick, and I'm going to put him in left field.
Dude. I like it.
This is fun.
This is fun.
I really hope you just have brutal, like all DH corner mashers.
I hope your OAA is shit.
Well, if Brent Rooker was available, right?
I thought that
we're
was
only
gonna be a
picking
pick.
from contenders. I'd go right back around. Just give me all the bats. We'll figure out defense later.
Marcelo Zuna at first base, right?
You can play there. I mean, anybody can play there.
Why not?
You're scoring 20 a game, doesn't matter. Okay. This is where I'm going to deviate. So I was putting some time in thinking about, I guess, just the way I wanted to approach this thing. Maybe try to think outside the box. Where could I go a little bit early and then maybe reap the rewards on the back end? Just want to make sure that he's on one of the teams that okay, he's approved. I'm going to go.
Can I interject really quick? Just to give you a different strategy. Normally what I'm used to is just picking the best player. But maybe you have something else that you're deciding.
See, you have
Aram's
to build
pick
out
is
a ball
pissing me
club.
off. Yeah.
Tarek Skubal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tarek Skubal.
All right. So you got starting pitcher number 3 on my board.
Yeah. Yeah. The most dominant pitcher in Major League Baseball this year, maybe aside from Chris Sale, if you want to like factor in the underlying stuff and things like that. Sure. But Chris Sale, low-key 6 ERA in the playoffs in his career. And I'm a little bit worried of him just kind of running out of gas. This is theoretical because Scooble's never going to throw in the playoffs, at least not for a couple of years, and we have no concept of him doing that. But he's younger. He's been shoving, and I'm sorry, but I'm taking that guy any day of the week.
So this is not to batter down on the pick because obviously it's Tarek Skubal. He's really, really good. But did you see today, as we're recording on Thursday, Tigers took him out against the Rockies at 84 pitches, 6 innings, 1 run. Just seems like they're kind of
being careful
in case they make the playoffs.
I know, but it was it's a 2-1 game, and the Tigers I think almost blew it.
He also got hit with a comebacker on his right hand.
Oh, so maybe it was that. But now it's 2-2.
He wasn't taken out immediately, but I think he threw through that, and maybe he was feeling some pain. But it is his non-throwing hand, which is nice. But he got tested immediately with it. It may not be feeling good, and that's why they kept him short, or they were designing to keep him short because again, this guy is eating innings right now.
That's more than fair. So it's fake news by me.
Pick?
Tukey Toussaint is my next pick.
That's your next pick. That's what I thought. I thought I heard you say Tukey.
Yeah, did I say Tukey? I don't think I said Tukey anywhere.
It sounded like it. All right, so that's your pick. Peter, you're up.
No, actually, it's Peter, and then it's me for 2, but don't take Chris Flexen because that's my guy.
Isn't it Arm for 2? He's getting Skubal and then another?
Skubal and then another.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, I get another.
Way to go, Arm. Screwing it up. Yeah. Way to panic, man. You're proving Peter right. How do you feel?
Could have been thinking the whole time Jack was talking there.
Instead, it was just the monkey with symbols.
Yep. You ready for this one? I'll go pitching again. Zach Wheeler. Give it to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yep. So we got the 1-2 punch, lefty righty. Don't need to tell you about Zach Wheeler in the playoffs. This guy somehow unlocks another gear. And I mean, I feel really good about game 1 and 2. I think almost no matter what you guys do, I'm gonna have the advantage game 1 and 2.
I think he's right.
I
love that back to back. I wanted to go Wheeler there. So I'll go Chris Sale. I'll take him. And R made a point about the most dominant pitcher, like kind of skip past the underlying metrics there for a second. Sale has the higher strikeout rate, about the same walk rate. He's got the lower ERA. If we're looking at fielding independent pitching, he's at 2.02 compared to Tarek Skubal at 2.54. He's got the higher F4 as well. He does have some.
He's gonna like the way the playoff jerseys feel on his body.
That's true. That's my one bugaboo with drafting Chris Sale is being a little bit worried if he cuts up some jerseys. But if that's my only worry, and that's fake anyway, I'll take him. Chris Sale, starting pitcher number 1. I think he's been the best pitcher in baseball this season. I think if there was a Cy Young award for MLB, I think you'd give it to Sale.
No, I think you give it to Skubal.
Why? Lower ERA, more strikeouts.
Skubal has, in essence, willed a team to the postseason.
I mean, the Atlanta Braves offense is worse than the Tigers, and the guy at the top of the rotation has been better by ERA, better by strikeouts.
But my counterpoint to that is there is no Reynaldo Lopez in Detroit. There is no Spencer Schwellenbach in Detroit.
How do those two pitchers affect how well Skubal and Sale?
I'm talking about team success as well. Like Skubal leads the American League in wins on a team that was a game over 500 last week.
Let's go.
Wins.
Yeah, man. Like for a team that is not that good, like that sort of kind of matters to me.
I mean, it sort of kind of matters, but it shouldn't put you over a guy who has a better ERA and more strikeouts. And then in the fact, too, Skubal gets to pitch in Comerica, which is a very easy ballpark to pitch in.
Arm, where are you at? Team Skubal, Team Sale?
I'm Team Sale. I am Team Sale. I think he's been better this year. As difficult as it is to say, I think Skubal's been more important. Maybe you could make that case.
Yeah.
Especially after they traded Flaherty, the fact that they've still been in it. But Cy Young isn't really. I tried to look at the players.
It's not an importance thing. You're right.
You can't dock Sale because Skubal's on a worse team. Just be like, well, Sale's not as impressive because Skubal just happens to be on the Tigers.
The 2.38, just a 2.53 is just a pretty decent gap, and then the strikeout to walk rate is just absurd. Yeah, I lean Sale. If Skubal had like 20 more innings, we'd have a conversation, but it's only like 8.
Fair. So, all right, me for 2 now.
You for 2.
I can't believe I'm just sticking with offense with the next two. Like I'm going no pitchers here. Uh, People forget that Ketel Marte in 21 postseason games is hitting 344 with a 974 OPS. So Ketel Marte is my second baseman.
A good one. I was
Uh,
going to grab him next. That's
he
a
lit the
sneaky.
world on fire
People forget he
last
has like the
postseason.
longest hit streak in playoff history.
I know.
We have 150 years of baseball. That's Ketel Marte at the top.
I know. And then we've got a guy that's flirting with 40-40 and nobody gives a shit. Jose Ramirez in Cleveland is my next pick. So J
Damn
Ram is
it.
my third baseman. I've got Bobby Witt at short. I've got J Ram at third. I've got Ketel Marte at second. I feel awesome about this team right now.
Good picks, but can't believe you didn't go with this guy because
I know
at
what you're
this
gonna do.
point in the draft, there is no way he should be available. Bryce Harper is a member of Team P.
Oh,
And I'm going to put him at my first base position.
You have to.
And now my lineup is
Get the worst
Shohei, Jordan,
defense
and Bryce Harper.
No, I
oh,
want you
man.
to put that constructed elbow in right.
I'm putting him at first where he belongs. That's positional value right there.
That is.
Just Harper and Otani just don't even warm up throwing wise. They
Yeah,
just,
no,
just go hit.
We're just gonna go hit. We're gonna
Just swing it.
outslug your whole team. All right,
Arm for two.
arm for two.
Oh, thank goodness. I can't believe I'm going to get this guy. He's still available. Francisco Lindor? Did nobody take Francisco Lindor yet?
Nobody took Lindor yet.
My goodness. That's what I thought you were going to do. I'm getting the MVP runner up, the guy that, I think has a decent case to potentially even, get a few first place votes here that like we've talked about. I get an elite defender, a guy that's been as good as anybody in the second half. Talk about sneaky stealing bags as well. The power has really shined through. I mean, to get him behind my pitching staff as well, I got the shortstop with PitchCom on top of my pitching staff. Like,
Yeah.
feel pretty good about that. And, now I add a bat to the fold. So that's my next pick. And then this is where things get interesting.
Yeah, I think we don't fall off, but I do think we take a step down here.
It gets thinner for sure quite quickly. This has been an unfortunate trend on the show now, back-to-back draft episodes for me, but
What, just panicking?
No, just selling the morals for the wins.
Oh, are
I'm
you
gonna
going?
go Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick him in the DH spot.
Okay.
He's the best hitter available. It point blank period. Since I can't take Vladdy, I can't take Rooker, right? Like I can't take those guys. I'm getting the guy that has a 156 WRC plus, is slashing 303, 376, 557 with 37 bombs. Like no brainer for me. And the fact of imagining him and Judge back to back in the lineup, like sounds pretty good. I didn't want to take a DH that early, but when it's the best hitter available, I'm cool with that. So give me Marcell Ozuna.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, who can hate that? I think I'm going to take the best player available. And you guys went shortstop. You went Bobby Witt Jr. and you went Francisco Lindor. But I'm sick of the New York media telling me that Francisco Lindor is better than Gunnar Henderson. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of big media saying that. Who has more home runs, Gunnar or Francisco Lindor? That'd be Gunnar Henderson. Who's got a better batting average? Who's got a better on base? Who's got a better slugging percentage? Who's got a better WRC plus? Now, Lindor plays great defense. That's why he's got a 0.0 or 0.1 lead in the F4 department. But let's not pretend that Gunnar Henderson is some slouch at shortstop either. So if that is minimal, I'll take Gunnar Henderson in my shortstop position. And now you guys can't make fun of me about defense anymore.
24 errors this year by Gunnar Henderson, by the way.
Yeah, but errors are fake too. That's why you brought it up.
Oh, true. Errors don't matter. So he's
Errors don't
negative
matter.
1 outs above average.
I'll take Gunnar.
Really saving your defense here.
Do you think Gunnar Henderson is a good defender or
I think
no?
he's passable.
You think he's possible? You think he should move to third?
I mean, he'd be better at third.
He would.
I think he's a fine, like average shortstop.
I got another 165 WRC plus guy in my lineup.
Yep. No, it's good. I mean, he looks like a Gold Glover on your team.
Jack, go ahead.
Oi. Okay, I go pitching now. Opponents, again, we talked about this yesterday. Opponents are hitting 115 against him since August 1st.
Mm,
Framber Valdez is headlining my rotation. I
wow.
need to go do that right now. I needed a pitcher. And again, like I think after Skubal, Wheeler, Sale sort of kind of fell off, and Framber is that guy. I don't think he's that steep of a fall off, but I do think he's that step below that trio of Skubal, Wheeler, and Sale. In terms of hitters, man, like I know the Red Sox are not in our criteria. I was very tempted to grab Jarren Duran because Duran has been he's seventh in the league in WAR at this point. I'm just gonna grab the best catcher that's around, and I'm gonna go William Contreras here in Milwaukee. I'm gonna add William Contreras to this team, and I feel pretty damn good about the way he's swinging the bat right now. And I don't know, that appeases my anti-Milwaukee bias for the meantime. I think because I grabbed the pitcher's battery mate.
Yeah, that should absolve all worries for Brewers fans that Jack drafted your best
Actually, I
player.
rescind. Give me Tobias Myers as pitcher two.
I mean, that would be a good pick.
I know it would be. Peter.
So what I'm trying to decide is, can Freddie Freeman play third? No, I'm just kidding. But I will draft more power because might as well. Oh no, the Red Sox cannot be drafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. So I will not be grabbing Rafael Devers. Oh, this is so tough. This is so tough. So I can't grab Brent Rooker, can I?
Nope.
I'm going to grab another proven postseason performer, a first ballot Hall of Famer, and he's definitely going to help my team cheat. Give me Jose Altuve. No, I'm just kidding, Astros fans. I'm just joking. It was a little joke.
That's
it was
such
just
a
joke.
lame, outdated joke.
Kind of funny. Made Arm laugh. Arm, admit you laughed. You did laugh a little bit. So I will grab Jose Altuve. Thank you very much.
Defense is so nasty.
Who cares? It's going to be 8-0 before you can blink. Yeah, we might have a couple errors or two.
Oh, no, that was the pick. I assumed you were going that route. Now I get two again?
Yes, sir.
You get two again.
Okay. Now I feel like I might be reaching.
Can I quickly interject for just say one thing? Do you guys hate every pitcher left?
I don't want
kind
to
of.
I don't know if I hate them, but I'm not excited to draft any of these other pitchers.
Framber was the only one that I didn't hate. That's why I took him.
I agree with you. I was like, I think I got to grab Framber soon because I don't like anyone else.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna wait on that front. I think. Looking at the offensive side, so just to like rehash for myself and the listeners, I have Lindor at short, Judge and right, Ozuna at DH, and then I have Tarek Skubal and Zach Wheeler. So I can really go any which way here. I'm gonna ride the hot hand, and I'm gonna go with a player that's been performing as well as anybody in the second half, and this satisfies my center field needs. I'm gonna go with Jackson Merrill in center field.
That's cool. That's a sick pick.
Yep. I'm taking a player. Peter acting like I drafted like the number 20 prospect in like the Brewers system.
Dude, you torpedoed
I took
the
Jesus
draft.
Mate here.
You drafted the sixth hitter on a team.
The sixth hitter.
Jackson Merrill,
I drafted
the
guy
hitter.
that's 21st in baseball in F-WAR. Actually, sorry, 20th, tied with Marcelo Ozuna, just behind Corey Seager. Took a guy who has a 164 WRC plus in the second half. Took a guy who plays good center field. Took a guy that's the most clutch performer all year long, and legitimately rises to the occasion in every single late game situation. And guess what? I only fucking need him to be my six hitter because my lineup is going to be nasty, and I already have two mashers. So he's probably going to be my leadoff hitter, to be honest. He'll probably be my leadoff guy, and he's going to be clutch as hell. So it gives me some speed, some dynamic aspect to my team, and center field drops off pretty quickly since you can't take Duran. Good luck. I took the other kind of center fielder. Who's going to be the next best center fielder you're going to take? I'm looking forward to seeing what's there.
Positional value, I get it.
Yeah.
Now, would I have gone that direction? Absolutely not, but I get it. I understand. We'll see what happens. Okay. So my
another pick, Arm. No, Arm has another pick. Because Arm just took Merrill in center.
Now this is where I'm going to go with just another consistent masher. I'm gonna go. Oh, let me confirm real quick. I got to run this by my assistant GM.
Is that Ellie sitting in the other on the other side of the room? How does
Yes, I
that
had to
work?
explain to her why Paul Goldschmidt is cooked.
Got you.
It
Yeah.
was it was difficult to do.
That's a tough one. Tears? Were there tears?
She was sad. She was
Yeah,
sad. It's
no
just like
doubt.
say, like when he gets to a certain age, you just can't swing as fast anymore, and now he can't catch up.
You
Uh,
create car crashes within your body.
but
Yeah.
well, that's when you're too strong, like
Oh,
Tristan
right.
Casas.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I could go two different ways here, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the guy that's slugging as well as anybody. I'm gonna go Anthony Santander.
Tony
40,
Taters in left.
Tony Taters,
40
my
Jack.
outfield is taken care of. Absolutely taken care of. And I mean, this dude's just been dialed on another level. Contract year, he's going to keep doing it in the postseason. And I mean, he's been pretty much the guy in that offense. Yeah, you mentioned Gunner, but he's been right there with him. So give me Tony Taters.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I will take the number one center fielder on my big board, a guy who's played 78 games in center and about 65 games left, and that is Corbin Carroll of the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Hold on. He was number 1 on your big board?
Number one in terms of center fielders.
It's crazy. Like
Would you rather have
I mean,
Corbin Carroll or Jackson Merrill? I'd take Corbin Carroll.
I'd take Carroll, but like Judge technically
Oh, well,
is
true.
a center fielder.
True. I technically had him in like outfield categories. I knew he was going to go 1-1 anyway, but you're right. Aaron Judge, 1-1 center fielder. I will go Corbin Carroll.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so what's crazy is even Corbin Carroll's resurgence, he still hasn't been as good as Jackson Merrill in the second half.
Get wrecked, Peter.
Who would you guys rather have? Corbin Carroll or Jackson Merrill? I personally would rather have Corbin Carroll. I think everybody here listening would rather have Corbin Carroll. But that's just me.
It's a great question.
I'd take the guy that hasn't failed as much at the big league level.
Failed as much? The guy won
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year last year, was electric through the postseason, and then
I mean,
started
did
off
you-
tough.
And then you're
Did you
about to
watch
have
the
Jackson
first half of
Merrill.
this year? Yeah.
He
Yeah.
started off poorly. You're right. And now he's been an MVP candidate in the second half. You're right.
Well,
Jackson Merrill's
can
been
you be
great,
an
but he's also a
MVP
rookie.
candidate? Can you be an MVP candidate if you're not an MVP candidate?
I said an MVP candidate in the second half. I think that's more than fair. I think Jackson Merrill has been
But
too. I think
there's
they've
no
all been
second
great.
half MVP.
Are you telling you would rather say right now you'd rather have Jackson Merrill than Corbin Carroll? Would you?
The rest of this year, yeah, I'll probably just ride with the guy that's been doing it all year. And I mean, here's the interesting thing with Merrill is I mean, his year this year is pretty darn similar to what Corbin Carroll's was last year. He's not going to be far off in terms of F4. He's not going to be far off. I think he'll be right there in terms of WRC plus. And the only difference is not 54 bags, but I mean, he's still getting enough bags there too. The clutch aspect has just been huge. I think Carroll, in terms of career and everything, yeah, he has a lot more tools. Could probably be a little bit more explosive, whatever. But I'm just going to take the consistency from Jackson Merrill this year, especially when I've got superstars all around. And I mean, it's hard to argue against what Merrill's done this year.
All right. I'll take Carroll.
We're about halfway through this draft. I will run you through my roster here in a moment. Before that, can I tell you about our friends at Game Time?
Yes, you
Please?
can.
Is
Yes.
that fine? Okay,
That's
cool.
okay.
It's all about live events. We know some of the best memories are made at a marquee sporting event, your favorite band performing in your city, comedian that simply cracks you up. Game Time can now help you out with that with their new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even faster and easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to only show you incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Simple process. Open up an event. I see 3 tiers of deals that are fed to me off the top. Super deals, amazing deals, and great deals. I lean super deals, but if you're more of an amazing guy than a super guy, that's fine too. You have the opportunity to essentially curate your deal to fit your priorities on Game Time Picks. So go check out Game Time Picks. Curation makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, theater, and more. Get panoramic seat views before checkout. You get their all-in pricing tool and their lowest price guarantee, which means if you find a better deal in the same section and row, Game Time credits you 110% of the difference. And Game Time covers your purchases with their most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, Use code JUSTBASEBALL for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code. Peter, I asked you to do this yesterday. I want you to do it faster. Spell Just Baseball as fast as you can.
JUSTBASEBALL.
Good for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it, Aram?
Game time.
Good job. All three of us got involved in that read. That was great. Okay, my team at this point. I have William Contreras as my catcher, Ketel Marte at second, Bobby Witt Jr. at short, J. Ram at third, Soto in right. My next two picks, first reliever off the board. Emmanuel Clase shutting down the ninth is big for me.
Wow.
I go Clase. I'm going to shorten the game here. Clase, I don't really need to explain that one. He is one of those a billion Cleveland relievers with an ERA plus over 200. Thank you, Peyton. My next pick, Peter, what do you think your ace's ERA is in the postseason in his career? He's made 17 postseason starts.
I said it.
Ah,
I said
well, I don't even care because I was going to take it with my next pick. This is
When did you say it, Arm?
it. What Peter's aces ERA is in the postseason?
Yeah.
No,
talking about Chris Sale?
he's talking about Garrett Cole because he's
No,
going to take
I'm
him.
talking
you
about
mean
Cole.
Yeah,
you mean the
and I wanted to take him next.
Yeah.
I think he's got
Garrett
like
Cole.
a 3.5 in the postseason, right?
A 2.9 in the postseason.
Good for
Garrett
him.
Cole in 104 postseason innings has a 2.93 ERA. Dates back to 2013 in Pittsburgh, goes through 22 with the Yanks. Give me Garrett Cole as my two.
Steal of the draft. Damn it.
I think so.
Great pick.
Yeah, Class A is going to be great to be able to keep that deficit at 3 in the top of the 9th.
No doubt, man. No doubt. That's so sick. That's an awesome remark, Arm.
Thank
Damn
you.
it. Oh,
Thank
I wanted to take him right there. That was a great pick.
Oh, so now you're the one panicking.
I am panicking now because that was my pick.
Yeah.
Now I'm locked into a corner. So I still need right field, third base, catcher. Right field, third base, catcher. I'm still going through. I gotta grab a pitcher. I just have to. But there's nobody on this board that I absolutely love. This might be a panic pick.
Love.
Like all about this.
Love.
But the thing is, like, there is so much upside if he can find it. And I know he's been struggling
If he can
lately.
find it.
If he can find
No, but
it.
you guys are going to know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I'll take Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
was
hate
was
it,
looking
to
that
be
direction.
honest. But, like, I also love it at the same time. Like, at this point in the draft, getting Corbin Burns, the potential for one of the best pitchers in baseball. I know he hasn't been great lately, but if he can fight it in the postseason, I'll take him. Corbin Burns.
Got you.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Arm for two.
Okay. A few different routes I can go to.
Arm sorting by DRS right now.
Which by the way,
Which, by the way, makes my team the best.
outs above average this year. Jackson Merrill, who just learned center field, and
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll have the same outs above average in the outfield of
So
7.
they are the same defender, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. This is actually quite difficult.
He was too busy trying to prove Merrill over Corbin.
I was doing
Right.
no
You
research.
forgot about the draft.
in the defensive rankings that he forgot about the entire
It's
draft.
like, oh crap, we have a podcast we're doing right now.
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, safe and great. I mean, what am I
Yeah,
going to say?
Freddie Freeman at first base. I mean, I don't need to sell you on this man. 140 WRC plus, and I feel like he hasn't even been clicking on all cylinders. So you hope he can kick it into another gear. But I mean, I'm quite happy. Safe, solid pick. Feel good about that.
No doubt.
This is where I might get a little creative here.
Mm-hmm.
I can play guys out of position if I want, right?
No doubt.
Okay.
Not
I'm
like
gonna put-
totally out of position, though.
No, not totally. Not totally. No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put
Lindor
Shohei
in
Ohtani
center.
in the field or something like that. Or
I didn't either. He's in my DH, sitting nice and sound.
I'm not putting Jordan in left or something like that.
Played plenty of left. Some call him
Uh,
a good defender when the ball's hit to him.
I will go with Willie Adames, and I'm gonna stick him at the hot corner.
You
Yeah.
hated that. You hated that pick, and you
I
knew
love it. What do you mean?
it. No, it's a good pick.
30
Sure.
pumps,
Sure.
30 pumps, a 121 WRC plus.
Has he played a
8
game at
T-bags.
third base this entire year?
I mean, I don't care. I think he could play a fine third.
I mean, if we can do that, okay, sure.
I mean, I don't think that's that big of a reach saying I'm going to take a shortstop and I'm going to slide him over.
No,
to
not that
third.
he couldn't do it, but if he hasn't recorded one game there, it's okay. It's just as long as we understand that I got third base open and I can be strategic then too.
I mean, look, if you
I think
want to
it's
put
fine.
someone like we're putting these out publicly, so if you put some guy at third that has no means being there, like I don't think I'm getting clowned for putting Willie Adames, a solid defensive shortstop, at third. The same way like Joey Ortiz never really played third much, slides over there. That's where he's been playing because of Willie Adames at third. Like we had talked about the potential of Adames moving over to third. I still think a team that signs him may end up sliding him over to third. I think it's different when you slide a shortstop over to third base versus like if we're going to take a first baseman and throw him in another spot or a second baseman and throw him at short. Like I'm taking a guy from a spot where it's more demanding and I'm putting him in an easier spot in the bat more than carries the profile. So I will take Adames and slide him over to third. It's kind of like when the Marlins got Jose Reyes and they slid Hanley Ramirez over to third.
Love that.
Yeah, that was a
Sick
really
shout.
good team.
You have another pick.
No, I did both. I got Freeman and Adames.
Oh, Freeman and Adames. That's right. Sorry, Peter. I was trying to give Aram another pick.
That's okay. I will.
It's okay.
I'm already writing it down. I'm gonna take the best reliever available. I think it's Raisel Iglesias this year of the Braves.
There's
1.18 ERA arm, 31 saves. 1.18. He's been unbelievable. Next to Class A, he's second in ERA for the Braves. Like, I think he's been the second best reliever in Major League Baseball from a production standpoint this year.
worst pick of the draft. I'm not kidding.
So I will take Raisel Iglesias. At least I'm not moving Iglesias to third base.
I mean, you need more infielders, I think. So I just could never go reliever when I need infielders. There's so many relievers.
I know, but you guys all took all of your infielders. So now those parts are probably going to drop a little bit. So I'm going in to get who I think is the second best reliever in the whole damn thing.
Yeah, so you get second tier position players, and I'll get second tier relievers who throw one inning.
Oh, I got plenty of position players. I got Harper, Altuve, Gunnar, Jordan, Corbin Carroll, and Shohei Ohtani in my lineup. I'm okay.
We're
Otani
almost all
closed.
position
Could
players.
Otani close? He's thrown off a mound at this point.
No,
Just
not
saying.
allowed.
Man, not allowed. Null and void.
Not allowed to get the pitcher to pitch, but we are allowed to get Willie Adames the third.
All right, who's
Okay.
up?
Me for 2. I am officially moving Juan Soto to left,
Wow.
You sure?
and I am
Played left
creating
this
the
year?
He's played 6 games in left this year, and he was a full-time left fielder last year because this guy was the full-time right fielder. I am bringing them together again. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in right for me.
Ooh, that's a steal.
Yep. I want Tatis in right, and I go back to the Padres. I want Dylan Cease as my 3.
Yeah, I got nothing against that. I got nothing against that. So, sorry,
I am
repeat who you
doing-
want again?
I am doing the best at this. Fernando Tatis Jr. in
Okay.
right. I flipped
Okay.
Soto to left. And I have Dylan Cease as my 3 behind Framber Valdez and Garrett Cole.
Okay. I am actually, I'm gonna do the same thing as you. I'm gonna move Gunnar over to
Right?
no, I'm gonna move Gunnar over to third.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I see.
That's
I think
valid.
that's fully fair.
You
Fully
just made him
fair.
a better defender.
And then I'm going to draft a terrible defender again, but man, can he hit? And man, is he proven it in the big moments. Give me Trey Turner. Take Trey Turner at short.
I like that.
Cool. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. Swap has been made.
Swap has been made.
Can we update everybody's ball clubs right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Or you want me to go first? I have Harper at first, Altuve at second, Gunnar at third, Trey Turner at short, Jordan in left, Corbin Carroll in center, Shohei is at my DH, and my starting rotation is Sale and Corbin Burns, and then I have Raisel Iglesias. Damn, that seems
Jack.
good.
I
A
have
good social
William.
media ball club.
He's playing for clicks. We're playing for wins.
My
Dan
team is
Lanning.
better.
Dan Lanning. I have William Contreras catching, Ketel Marte at second, Bobby Witt at short, J Ram at third, Soto in left, Tatis in right, Fromber, Garrett Cole, and Dylan Cease as 3 of my 5 starters, and Emmanuel Clase is my closer.
Okay. So what positions do you need?
I need first, center, DH, 2 starters, 2 relievers.
And Peter, you need.
I need a catcher. I need a right fielder. I need 3 starters and 2 relievers.
Okay. And we're doing 3 relievers, right? I just want to.
We're doing 3 relievers.
Okay. And then for me, it's Freeman at first, Willie Adames at third, known third baseman, Francisco Lindor at short, Santander in left, Merrill in center, Judge in right, Ozuna at DH, Skubal and Wheeler pitching. And I, of course, have not reached for a reliever yet.
You have not reached.
You guys are going to be thrown by my next pick. Give me Schwarber and put him behind the dish.
I love that. Love it.
God, come on, dude.
That would have been funny, though. I've tried that in MLB The Show. It actually doesn't go as bad as you think, but a couple drop third strikes here and there. Okay, so I was looking at Logan Gilbert, really surprised how bad the second half has been for him.
Yeah.
I also don't think the Mariners fit our criteria.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't. They don't.
We have the Yankees, Guardians, Astros, O's, Royals, Twins, Tigers, Phillies, Dodgers, Brewers, D-backs, Padres, Mets, Braves to pick from.
Okay. Give me Cole Reagans.
I like that a lot.
I like the upside.
He's so good.
Get a dog that, when he's locked in, man, he can go get me a dub too. So
did you see D-Row essentially call him Andy Pettit on MLB Network yesterday?
No way, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he said it. He said it feels like I was watching Pettit in New York last night. I was like, that is a good comp.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
he's always on it, dude. I feel like he's always
D-Row is so good at this.
He's really
so good.
I hope he does the World Baseball Classic again.
Yeah, well, and he's going to be a good big league manager at some point. I don't know who's going to hire him, but somebody's going to hire him, and he's going to be awesome at that.
He's the man. I know a couple people I know that play in pro ball that brushed ins with him when he was doing stuff for MLB Network, and everyone that's ever come across him has said he's the coolest guy and the nicest guy. So
yeah.
But back onto my next pick. This is honestly I'm struggling here now.
Yeah,
I am struggling.
It's getting tough now.
Me too, to be honest.
It's definitely getting tough now. Because it just thins out so quick.
Yeah.
I probably didn't need to rush Adames, realizing that Machado's still there and Bregman's still there. But Adames has performed better this year. But when I'm looking at the positional situation, this also is a great reminder of just what positions are thin or have thinned out in Major League Baseball. And you look at second base, for example. Geez.
I know. That's why I felt like I had to go grab Altuve, because I'm looking at the rest of the second baseman thinking to myself, I mean, my God, there's nobody.
It's legit bad. I might move Adames to second. I actually think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Is that
He's
fair?
played second, so that's valid.
Right.
I mean,
that's fair.
To be honest with you, Jack, I listened to both of our teams, and then I listened to his team. Sure, move Adames to do whatever you need, Arm. Yeah, put Adames in pitcher if you want. Anything to help this garbage team that you drafted.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Throw Adames over to second.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go. Give me Manny Machado at third.
Yeah. Good pick.
What he's done in the second half has been crazy as well.
Yeah.
I think he's a 150 something WRC plus. Just a gamer as well. I love the connection that him and Merrill have. I think they're going to bring the best out of each other on this ball club. And he's about to have his 3rd straight season of 30 home runs, by the way. But this is actually crazy. So can I just real quick, it's a little bit of an aside. It's not even me really trying to gas him for my team. But Manny Machado, let me just give you the home run totals by year. 35, 37, 33, 37, 32. 2020 was shortened 16, which is insane. 28, 32, 30, and 26 this year. He's legitimately a walking 30 home runs every single year.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
He's 32 still. He just turned 32.
And he's still playing good defense, too.
Yeah.
He's going to make
still a good pick.
This dude is also going to be first team all bag in his career. Like he keeps signing contract after contract after contract. I know he's going to sign another 5-year deal after this one's up.
Yes.
You know what I think is going to be a fun debate probably in 20 years, thinking back on this era? Arenado versus Machado. Like, who was better?
It's going to
And
be
then
fun.
going through their whole careers and just being like, well, Arenado was this elite defender. He's got more accolades, but look at the consistency of Machado at the plate. That debate is going to be awesome.
It is going to be good.
So, Jack, I thought you had the steal of the draft with Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
I think I have the steal of the draft after that one. I still think Cole is a better pick than what I'm about to do. I will make that clear. But I think this is the second steal of the draft. Now that his shin is intact,
Oh,
we'll put
shit.
Kyle Tucker
Yeah.
in my outfield.
Understood. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I forgot he exists.
Yep.
I'm starting to scrape here, if we're being honest.
It's a little dicey at this point.
I'm starting to really scrape here. I need a first baseman. I need a DH. Schwarber. I think Schwarber can win a game single-handedly, so Schwarber is my DH.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
I was thinking about a first baseman, but I'm not going to do that. And then pitching-wise, part of me says Lugo. Part of me says Michael King. Part of me says Hunter Brown. I'm going to go Seth Lugo as my 4.
I like it. Dude, he just shoved against your Yankees to get the ERA below 3.
I know he dominated us.
He's incredible.
He's incredible.
That's the thing. This is the social media vote thing. Is people are just gonna say, "Oh, this name is really big, so I'm gonna vote for him," and not look at the numbers and see that Jackson Merrill's been better than some of these other guys.
People need to get in the weeds and give the rookie his shine over the guy who won Rookie of the Year last year and then has been elite in the second half. People need to start doing that.
I agree. He's almost. If the season was 300 games, he'd catch up to Jackson Merrill's numbers.
I've decided that I don't want any of the pitchers remaining. So I'm going to go off the cuff and I'm going to decide who I actually want, who I believe in a rotation in the playoffs. And among all the pitchers left, Game 7 to win the World Series, give me Ranger Suarez. Don't care. I'd take Ranger over pretty much everybody when the go gets tough. That dude has a heartbeat of 0 when the lights are on. And he plays anytime.
Yeah, hold on. 0. I think 1 is better. 1 is better than 0.
No, he's that good. He's a ghost.
He's literally dead.
I will take Ranger Suarez. I'll take the Ranger train till the depths of hell.
Got you. Arm, you for 2.
There's a pick I want to make so bad, and I don't have the roster space.
Move Merrill to pitcher.
I was trying to think of ways I could move Merrill. I was going to move him to second, but I can't because fucking Adames is there.
Move Adames to the outfield.
The only spot I have is catcher, and I can't move.
Can you move Adames to the bench? Just draft another guy?
Could I have a bench spot? Can I do that? And can I just punt a reliever?
Oh, should we? No, can't do that.
Can't have
for
the
sake of the graphics department, you can't do that.
It would make me too good. I get it.
No, it is funny though. He went over his strategy at the beginning, and now this new strategy is: can I make a different team? Can I have a different?
Can I adjust the rules? Yeah.
Do I get a point guard in this draft?
Okay. I mean, if you're just gonna let me get this guy,
sure.
Jack Flaherty.
Sure.
We will let you have him. Correct.
Yeah. Well, let me have the guy with a 2.8.
Yeah, we'll let you have him.
Okay. Well, give me Jack Flaherty, I guess.
Okay.
I'll take Jack Flaherty. That is my 4th pitcher. That's crazy that you're going to just let me have him at the 4th pick. We're just going to pretend that Jack Flaherty.
I love this stall tactic. My 4th pitcher. That's crazy that he's going to be the 4th guy that I have. He's not my ace. Yeah, he's not the 2.
And then these are my
3.
other pitchers.
My 4th pitcher is the best, statistically one of the best pitchers in baseball this year. Like
no doubt. And
then, okay. You guys have catchers already?
I do.
I do not.
Interesting. Because I don't want you to get Austin Wells. That's for sure.
Take Austin Wells then.
I don't want him yet. What a disappointment Adley's been. I would be all over grabbing him. But it's crazy. Still 3 WAR. Not bad. Not
Still
bad.
Adley Rutschman. I mean, these guys they're still good just because they haven't had electric regular seasons. Doesn't mean that you don't want them in your playoff team. Like in a big time series, would you rather have, a rookie like Austin Wells or a guy who's been there, done that, and in the biggest moments can shine brighter?
Has Adley like really been there, done that?
No,
Like,
I'm not even mentioning Adley. I'm just saying in general, like I got a catcher that I have my eye on who I'm gonna draft him.
Salvador Perez. Like I want the best ball players, and I want the guys that are playing the best ball this year.
Mhm.
I that's what I'm looking for here.
Okay.
But yeah, this is gonna be a panic pick, I think. You know what? Screw it. This is for the social media votes. I'm gonna go Adley Rutschman with this pick.
Okay.
Give me
Yeah.
Adley
Yeah,
for the social folks.
fair.
He's really good. Number 1 pick. Awesome.
I
Yeah.
also
Best
want to make
catchers in
it
the game.
I also want to
Former
make it clear
kicker.
to everyone listening, Jack and Aram always think that I'm just playing to the social media crowd. I've never done that once, and all I'm doing is picking who my favorite players are in this position, and we have direct
bro,
quotes from Aram saying for the social media crowd. He directly did that for
No, dude,
social media
you're
crowd.
awesome.
Combat
at
what
this.
you do a little bit.
All
You're
I'm
just
doing is picking the best
misunderstood.
available. I'm picking the best players available to win the game. That's what I do.
Got
Maybe you guys have a different strategy. It's interesting how it works.
Peter, who's your next pick?
Ah,
Max Clark.
Why not?
that's good. For the social media crowd, I will get Cy Young in my. No, I hate. You know what? I got to do it. I still believe in him. I know he hasn't had the best year this season, but you get him in the postseason. Will Smith, Dodgers.
Mhm.
I will take him. I will take him. I will take that bat. I will take that glove. Yes, please.
Fair.
Okay. I'm making another swap, and it's fair because Fernando Tatis,
He's moving
in his
again.
big league career, has played 86 innings in center.
Okay.
So I'm moving Tatis to center,
Okay.
Love that.
and I'm actually getting the steal of the draft. The Mookster
Jackson
just fell.
Trattoria.
Oh my God, I forgot about Mookie.
The Mookster just fell to
Wait.
me
Wait,
How
how
did
did we all miss Mookie?
How did we all miss?
because he's not
Oh,
qualified in anything.
yeah. Oh.
But a reminder that Mookie Betts, I know my eureka moment came when your guys didn't. I win.
It was
Mookie
too late
Betts
for me anyways.
in 100 games this year as a 4.5 WAR and a 155 WRC plus. He's slashing 303, 395, 514.
All right.
So the Mookster's in right, and Tatis is in center.
I'm glad
Arm.
somebody
We can
caught that.
easily
Jeez.
spin zone this. Jack, how did he do in the playoffs last year?
No, he sucked. He sucked, which is why he fell to this point, and not because we simply didn't see him and forgot.
I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
real.
gosh.
It's a good counter. You're only picking him down here. You know what? All right, you win that round.
We just lost all credibility.
We did. We lost all of it. I bet there's
Forgotten.
Dodger fans too were like, the dude picked Will Smith over Mookie.
Right.
He's not on the boards. He's not on the big board.
He's not on the boards anywhere.
It's
'cause
really
he's
hard to
not
draft
qualified.
when you don't have a big board that has everybody on it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's a huge pool. Like, go do this. So Mookie is my pick here. You guys don't need a first baseman, so I'm gonna save my first base pick, and I think I'm gonna go back to the pen before I grab my fifth starter. I have Clase as my closer. I'm looking for an elite setup guy, and I'm torn between a couple. But I think I'm going to go with Griffin Jacks. I'm just thinking about that sweeper leading into Class A's cutter, and I get fired up with that.
Okay.
You
Mookie
thought that
Betts
was a
and
dumb pick.
Griffin Jacks back to back.
Yeah, I will. So I have my next pick.
Yeah.
I'll take Yohan Duran, the closer
Okay.
for the Twins.
Now, let me ask you, who's had the better year?
Griffin Jacks has had the better year, but I will take Yohan Duran.
Social media will love that.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep. So that was a social pick right there.
No, that was, I think Yohan Duran is a better reliever than Griffin Jacks, but Griffin Jacks has had better eighth inning spurts than Duran in the ninth. This year, I will take Yohan Duran. Do you think Griffin Jacks is a better reliever than Yohan Duran?
I
Say
think
it,
in
Jack.
How are we going to spin
2024
this?
This year.
How are
This
we going to
year.
spin this?
This year,
sure.
absolutely.
Sure.
This is
Kirby
like the
Yates
yes
has
or
been
no.
great too.
I'm
You know
t-
who has
this
a
is
really low ERA? Brian Hoeing. You could pick him too. He's got a 1,
no
2,
doubt.
3. He's
No
on the
doubt.
D-backs.
These are the yes or no questions that I just watched on ABC, CBS, Fox like earlier this week. Yes or no question, divert. No answer. No answer to those. So no
Yohan
answer
Duran.
to that. I think in 2024, Griffin Jacks has the better numbers.
He wasn't even on my board. I wasn't even going to go reliever next. I did that because you went Griffin Jacks. See, this is why everybody listening to these guys, they just think themselves into a pit. He just killed it with the Mookie pick, and then he goes Griffin Jacks, and he just loses us.
Whatever.
All right, Arm, you're up.
Okay. I mean, I'll get an elite high leverage guy for multiple seasons now, and I'll go get my closer, Tanner Scott.
Yeah,
Is that-
so it's good. It's good, but the pool's not like I'm telling you, the
Oh, yeah.
pool falls off after Class A.
How does it fall? I'm taking a guy with a 1.55 off of a year where he was the most valuable, I think, reliever in Major League Baseball,
Yeah.
and had a 2.3 in 78 innings.
Tanner Scott is definitely awesome.
I think it's like Griffin Jacks was taken before the guy who, as a rental, secured Robbie Snelling, Adam Major, and more, and Graham Pauley. Like every team in Major League Baseball wanted this guy in their bullpen. He's just point blank dominant. He's a 1.55 after a season of 78 innings with a 2.3. Feel pretty good about Tanner Scott.
Yeah, but Arm, you forgot how hard it is to lock down the eighth.
He's been locking down the eighth. He does both.
All right, sweet. So you guys got a bunch of eighth-headed guys.
No,
Your
he's
next
done
pick.
both.
Your next pick.
Well, got my closer. Okay. And then we'll go. I'm deciding if I want to go another reliever or go with another just nasty starter. I might get a little creative here though. Because I could go with a guy. If we're starting to go like guys that may not qualify and pop up on lists, guy that when he's on the field is absolutely disgusting. I don't know how this one is going to go. I don't know how this one's going to be received. I'm on the fence. Give me
I'm on
3
the fence.
seconds. 2,
1.
1. No. Hold be there. I'm going to save it.
Reset the clock.
Reset the clock.
Yeah. Hitter just stepped out.
Hitter stepped
Reset.
out. I'm locking back in here.
Pitch clock violation should lose the pick.
That's fine. No, that's just 1 strike. I get 2 more pitch clock
No,
violations.
you just go on auto pick, right? When the clock hits 0, it just takes best available.
Mm-hmm. You
Give
get Brian
me-
Hoeing. He's next up on the ERA leaderboard.
I've been on Brian Hoeing since he was in Pensacola.
Take him because ball knowers will really appreciate you. Like the 4, and then the other 1,000 will vote for me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ugh.
Give me Carlos Estevez,
Mm-hmm.
another guy that can close down the 9th. I think. Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
think he's pretty good at that.
So it's
grab
my
him.
pick. I will take the best reliever, better than Griffin Jacks, better than Tanner Scott, better than Carlos Estevez. And in 15 innings this year, he hasn't thrown that many, but he has a long history of doing so. And now that he's fully healthy, I will be more than happy to take him in my bullpen. Striking out 16 per 9 right now. He's got a 1.72 ERA, and he is fully back for the Milwaukee Brewers. Give me Devin Williams and the Airbender.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I understand. No, that's sick. I like that. All right, me for 2.
W.
I have 3 picks left.
I have
Okay, can
2.
Yeah, you have 2 starters remaining. Arm has a starter and a reliever remaining. I have a starter, a reliever, and a first baseman remaining.
You just got to
And-
really hope that Devin Williams isn't running any walls.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Right. And like doesn't get slightly excited from the like wasn't it out of excitement when the Brewers clinched a playoff berth, he punched a wall, or was it out of frustration?
Don't remember.
I don't know, I just remember.
But at least I have the Robin to Griffin Jacks' Batman and Yohan Duran.
I was going to ask
have
if I
his
could take Griffin
sidekick.
Jacks again. Like, are you guys okay if I just duplicate Griffin Jacks,
Take
copy
Cole
paste?
Sands. Better
I
ERA than
could.
Duran.
I could take Cole Sands, no doubt about that. I have to lean into the narrative and just accept that this is my guy moving forward. Hunter Brown is my fifth.
Wow. I mean, hate the pick, but you do you.
You don't hate the pick. You love that pick.
I've always been on board the Hunter Brown trade. When you broke it down, I was like, yeah, I love him. So I mean, I would have picked somebody else. I would have picked about 5 others, but
I
hey,
hear you. I hear you. Now I go again. I'm going to finish out the bullpen. Like, part of me just wants to create Buzz City with Clase and Justin Martinez. I'm not going to do it.
Walter Pennington's literally there, and his
Walter
2.03
Pennington
ERA.
is not fitting our criteria because he's a Texas Ranger, which is
Ah.
tough.
Cody
I
Petit.
have interest in Vesia, but I am going to take AJ Puck.
That's actually a great pick.
He's throwing the crap out of it right now. And again,
unbelievable.
and I explained it, Peter. I was like, I don't understand how any hitter in the history of baseball could pick up that angle that he creates. It's so dumb.
He found it, man.
I don't understand how you guys are drafting. I don't get it. Are you telling me that in the playoffs you want AJ Puck up there over Brian Abreu, over Josh Hader? Like Brian Abreu, I know Puck has had like a good second half, but are we on crack? Brian Abreu is a grim reaper in the playoffs.
I think it's been one of the best stretches we've seen from a reliever in a long time. Like it's up there.
Who cares? I have way longer of a track record of like guys who are also having electric seasons.
Like, I don't know. You have a 3-3 from Josh Hader right now. He's giving up bombs galore.
You tell me if Puck or Hader came in the last inning, like you're like, yeah, I'll take Puck. No way. You can pander for the audience, but there's no way.
I'll pander.
When it comes to relievers, I'm a believer in riding the hot hand.
Since joining Arizona, I mean, let's just do this. Since the deadline, since he joined Arizona, AJ Puck, 21 appearances, 19 innings, 9 hits. Opponents are hitting $136 against him in 19 innings, 31 punchouts, 2 walks.
I want to be very clear. If AJ Puck threw 25 innings in the second half and he had a 0 ERA and they actually took runs away from the other team, so he had a negative ERA, it was the first time in Major League history, I'm taking Brian Abreu and I'm not thinking twice.
That's crazy. All right.
The guy with the 3-3?
Yes, easily.
Yeah, no, but like have fun because you have no more relievers to take.
Well, I already got my relievers. I have Iglesias, Duran, and Devin Williams.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off the beaten path.
Social media trio.
I mean, they're really good relievers. They're amazing. I'm going to take the shocker of the draft. I watched him throw the other day, and I still want him.
Arrighetti.
Give me Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a shocker. He was actually gross.
God, he looked good in that return, man. I
love
want him.
that. They're gonna love that on IG.
Yeah, man. This is a sick social team.
No, IG, the social media hates him for whatever reason. They hate all these Dodgers because they got a bunch of money and then backloaded it. Nobody likes these guys.
His shoulders. It's a concern.
Don't care. But like Yoshinobu Yamamoto versus Jack Flaherty.
One guy's been a lot better this year.
Who would you rather have?
The guy who's available all the
Yeah.
time.
I'd rather have the guy that just threw the full season. TBH.
Yeah, the guy that's not going to have like pitch restrictions.
Yeah.
He like didn't throw a ball for like 2 months. And then
I just remember last year. Look at the turd we've done on Jack Flaherty. Look at the turd. Look at the turd. We're now going Jack Flaherty.
Last year we were like, that guy's a liability.
Yeah. Now he's got a 2.8. Life comes at you quick.
All right, your turn.
Arm's final 2 picks.
No way.
Yeah.
3.
No, you have a starter and a reliever left.
I thought I had 2 starters. Who's the starter I forgot I picked?
You have Scooble, Wheeler, Reagans, and Flaherty.
Oh yeah, I put 6 starter spots. That's why.
You're crazy, man.
I wanted to preserve these guys' arms. I think
You're
Peter
so
probably wants to do
random.
a 6-man rotation.
You're so silly and random.
I guess here, like I'll go with Josh Hader.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I'll go with the guy that's historically been very good. I'll go Hader.
Yeah.
And then starting pitching wise, give me about 20 minutes here to sift through this.
Yeah, that works. You have to go to like the 4th page on Fangraphs to find the next guy.
I'm like, did I reach for Jack Flaherty? Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
But like Logan Gilbert's still there.
Yeah, but you
He
can't
can't be
draft a
drafted
Mariner.
because he's a Mariner.
I know. I keep forgetting that the Mariners. It doesn't make fucking sense. Why do they suck?
I don't know.
Crazy.
You want Pablo?
No.
Okay. You want Nola?
Don't help him. Make him panic.
Get help,
No, I
man.
definitely don't want Nola.
Zach Gallen's undrafted at this point.
Zach Allen is undrafted. Okay, how does it work with injuries if they're expected to be back?
That's fine. Like I really entertained Austin Riley, but I think if you can safely assume that they will be back for the postseason, you can do it.
If he's facing simulated hitters in a simulated game over the weekend, according to Juan Toribio, is he eligible?
Yes. Is that wait, Juan Toribio is Atlanta?
No. It is Tyler
Glasnow.
Glasnow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's
was gonna
fine.
be-
I
that
think
was-
I've got enough durability in my rotation to take a flyer there with
I
a guy
think that's
that
fine.
may or may not be available.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Tyler Glasnow.
Cool.
And then I'll make it easy. Give me Zach Allen, please.
Okay. Yeah, good call on that. And then I tie a bow on this thing with Christian Walker as my first baseman.
Nice.
Okay. I can get behind that. Dude mashes.
Yep. Dude mashes and he plays a good defensive first base. So I'll run through my team. Arm can run through his team. Peter can run through his team. And then Peter can do the merch plug and we say bye. Cool.
Perfect.
So my team, as it stands right now, is William Contreras catching, Christian Walker at first, Ketel Marte at second, Bobby Witt Jr. at short, Jose Ramirez at third, Soto in left, Tatis in center, Mookie Betts in right, Schwarber DHing. My 5-man rotation is Framber Valdez, Garrett Cole, Dylan Cease, Seth Lugo, Hunter Brown, and my 3-man bullpen is Emmanuel Clase, Griffin Jacks, and AJ Puck.
Your team fell off
Mid.
quick. I'll go next. My catcher, Will Smith. First base, Bryce Harper. Second base, Altuve. Third base, Gunnar Henderson. Left field, Yordan Alvarez. I forgot shortstop, Trey Turner. Center field, Corbin Carroll. Right field, Kyle Tucker. DH, Shohei Ohtani. Starting pitcher, Chris Sale. Then Corbin Burns, Ranger Suarez, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Zach Gallen. And my 3 relievers are Raisel Iglesias, Yohan Duran, Devin Williams. What a draft by me. Another win by me. Congratulations to me.
Shut up.
I got Adley Rutschman at catcher, Freddie Freeman at first, Willie Adames at second base for the first time since 2018, Manny Machado at third, Francisco Lindor at short, Anthony Santander in left, Jackson Merrill, noted 7 outs above average guy in center, Aaron Judge in right. Wow, that's a good defensive side of things there. Marcelo Ozuna at DH. And we are going to make sure that he has a courtesy driver everywhere he needs to go. Tarek Skubal in the rotation with Zach Wheeler, Cole Reagans, Jack Flaherty, Tyler Glasnow, and then the bullpen. Even though I neglected relievers, didn't even pay attention to it, I still get Tanner Scott in his 1.55 ERA, Josh Hader, and everything that he does on the mound, and Carlos Estevez, who has been one of the better closers in baseball this year. Pretty good 3-headed monster, closing games out as well.
What a wrap on draft week. Peter, do the merch thing.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed draft week. And if you did, can you rate and review 5 stars on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts? It is the best way to support this show, as well as subscribing on YouTube by hitting that big red button or just hitting the like button if you enjoyed this video, or how about both? Go get yourself some Just Baseball merch. Of course, I'm rocking my Just Baseball hat. Arm's rocking the Just Baseball t-shirt. Jack's rocking nothing because he hates the company, but he is at his job, so we'll give him a pass. But even when he's at home, he doesn't have merch on either, so we'll never give him a pass. Don't be like Jack. Go get your merch in the episode description. JB15, 15% off merch. Go check out our new newsletter as well, which is in the episode description. Aram, you want a quick just on the newsletter that we got pumping out now?
Yeah, very pumped on that. Totally overhauled how that's working. So it's going to be super customizable where you're going to be able to get video clips, highlights, and it's just a totally detail oriented newsletter now where, I mean, there's no better way to stay up to date with everything going on in Major League Baseball than this new newsletter. I'm just excited about the new capabilities that it has too. So all the storylines, headlines, highlights, podcast clips, everything is going to be served in that newsletter, which is linked in the episode description to sign up for, and it can even be curated to your preferences. So really pumped on what we've got cooking there. We put a lot of time into making sure that it's something that can enhance your baseball experience and keep you up to date.
And how much would they have to pay for this? Because this sounds like people would have to pay for it, right?
0.
0. It's absolutely free. All you got to do is put in your email and you'll get our newsletter whenever it sends out. Appreciate everybody listening. For Jacob Mullen, Aram Layden, I'm Peter Apple. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. And with that, thank you, everybody.